Alright, so we're on a redeploy chip, Paul. And I've been reading up on this one. And before I do, I want to, let's go ahead and we'll do it this way. This will make you understand it a little bit better. Oh, hold on a second. I seem to have dropped my card. Here we go. Alright, now here on redeployment, it says you check all your lines, all your routes. And we will do that here. And what we're looking for is a Imperial Japanese Navy objective point that's controlled by the Imperial Japanese Navy. So it tells us to start with the Midway route. No. Aleutians route. No. Mosby route. No. Now here's a key though. On here we have a covering force and it's not controlled yet. So what I've missed is over here. Oh, where did I just see that at? If there's both U.S. Navy and Imperial Japanese task forces in the same space. Now that says task forces, but if there's a task force or an Imperial Japanese Navy objective space, and the U.S. Navy controlled objective space, which is the Imperial Japanese force must withdraw one space towards the nearest home base. So here's what I'm doing, is putting them there. I didn't think these two could be in the same spot, although this does specify if there are both U.S. Navy and Imperial Japanese task forces. Well, there's no U.S. Navy task force there, but there are U.S. units, so maybe I should keep them there. Huh. There are task force Imperial space. Imperial Japanese controlled. It's not Imperial Japanese objective space. It's outside the defense perimeter. It is space to the east of the. Would withdraw one space towards a home-based place. Well, anyway, we'll put them back there. I think that's what we need to do. I'll look this over again, but to get back with our redeploy action, the only one that qualifies here is the Solomons, because it is Imperial Japanese Navy controlled. So there's going to be a redeployment here on the Solomons, and it says. If the Imperial Japanese Navy controls an Imperial Japanese Navy objective space on a route, each task force on that route must check for redeployment. So things aren't going too good on the Solomons, but man, they're real close to their objectives, so I'm not understanding this. Consult the random deployment table, run one day. And corresponding route line. Alright, we'll do that. We got a 2. Random deployment table. Deployment location, and it is the SO Solomons 1 to 3. Deployment location SO 1 to 3 of, what does that mean? Okay, well, we'll see what's going on here. I'm not understanding this. On the route, each task force must check blah blah blah. Going dice with the corresponding route line. Place a task force in the home base on this route. The determined route line may be the route line that is currently occupied. Oh, it does. Huh. Oh, it depends on what our roll was. So we just happened to roll a 2. That takes us right back to. Well, no, that goes to Bo. We rolled a 2, so we're on Solomon's. So this task force here goes back to Mo. Okay, I'm seeing what's going on here now. So there's definitely a Imperial Japanese Navy High Command redeployment. We're having a brainstorm, rethinking their strategies. All right, let's make sure we're doing this again. Rule for each task force. Okay, well that'll be it. Oh. Sorry about that. It's got a maximum recording time. I must have been blabbing way too much. Alright, first carrier strike force gets taken over here to the Port Mosby home base. He's been redeployed. We're rolling our dice now for the invasion force. We are giving up on the Solomon's route. Maybe hold on with the 4. Operation Midway. So he's going over to the Midway route. You can see the MI. Midway. Alright, that'll be it. That's it for task forces. I don't think there's any more on here. Nope. Just an air base full of air units. Alright, now what do we do? For each task forces. Alright, now see if there was other U.S. or Imperial Japanese Navy controlled spots. We'd be rolling for all of them. So that is a big, that's a big shit draw. Alright. And the Japanese just missed it by 1. If they would have had control of that, this puts back into the cup or maybe goes over to the used pile. Now, the remaining segments of the Imperial Japanese Navy are skipped. Whoa. Alright. Conduct all required segments of the U.S. Navy and administrative phases. Place the operation marker already display. Alright, so that is big. We pulled this. We are going to the G1 segment. We'll usually start out here at the IJN Operations Determination segment. We did that by pulling that chin, so we'll skip all those Imperial Japanese markers. Mutual combat, and our first one will be organization. Alright, so this could be really good for the U.S. player. Definitely a good shit draw. We will look at number 1, and the operation is reorganize task force, create new task force. Oh, recruit reinforcement, replace all kinds of stuff. We'll be back to see what our choices are. I'll be right back. Alright, then we've decided to do, we don't need to reorganize no task force. Although I was thinking about getting a transport to get rid of these, or not to get rid of, but to load up these Marines. Head them out to Midway pretty well, and they're just stuck there at Pearl with no transports. We do have a transport available. But anyway, that would be a recruit reinforcement. No task force reorganize. I don't see no point in that. Everything's pretty well ready to go. Don't need to create a new task force. I don't have no individual ships lying around that need to be put in a task force. They're all task forced up, I guess is what you want to say. Where are we at here? Recruit reinforcement is probably what we're going to do. We can replace the naval aircraft, but that's only for carriers in Pearl. We don't have no carriers in Pearl that need it. Or do we? Our eliminated aircraft are from the Lexington, the Enterprise, and the only carriers we got here are the Yorktown, Saratoga, Hornet. None of their planes have been over. Huh. I wonder what's up with that. I keep on getting a slower or less and less recording time. Maybe I gotta check out my storage. But I'll get real quick with this because I only got 36 seconds. I'd like to replace a land attack craft, but I really don't have none that have been eliminated. So what we're gonna do is, and we don't have to coastal defense unit that needs to be rebuilt yet. So what we're going to do is recruit a reinforcement. Which reinforcement we recruit remains to be seen. I'm going to do some. Alright, sorry about that. It was packed. It needed to be cleaned. Alright, what we got going on here? So anyway. Replace naval craft. We can't do that. We can't do that. Blah, blah, blah. Recruitment. What do we want to do? Recruit. Oh, shoot. I am thinking it is going to be, I looked this over earlier, and we're going to put him at Pearl. He's got a range of 6, which will help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so a little bit outside of Midway, he could still be used. And he's got a good, could shoot back if shot upon. Not really much on sinking ships, but he's got a good land. Anti-land. Now there's another one up here. Oh, it's a land attack craft. Maybe I'll do him. He ain't got much. There ain't much on this. Let's do it this way. We'll recruit him and put him at Pearl. Although he's only got a 2 hex range or 2 range. But that P-40's one of the better anti-air. Oh, what do I want to do? Oh, I got one I could put in Australia. That might be what I need to do too. Let me see. So here's my choices. Australia, Pearl. Yeah, got the range too. He's got the range 3. Let me see a 2 and a 1. That are really two good numbers. What do I need it the most? Let's go with him at Pearl. Alright. There you go. Pearl can hold 8. It only has 1 there now, but that'll take care of the U.S. G1 organization phase. Next, move on to the G2 phase of our redeployment chit draw. And what we got here? Intelligence actions. Is that G2? Yeah, we like that. Alright, what do we want to do here? These guys haven't been spotted yet. If I'm going to launch, I don't want to see where they're coming next round. I like seeing where they're coming next round, so we'll go ahead with the signals intelligence. I've been using that in this game. It really helps to know what route's going to be activated. Kind of handcuffs you for any offensive operations because these. Oh, how come these guys are spotted? That don't make no sense. Spotted. Where would I have spotted from? Did we forget to do some administrating last round? Things that happen. Let me see what's going on. We'll be right back. Alright, we had them spotted because they're in the same spot as here. But we've determined that if they're in the same spot, you can't have them, U.S. and Japanese units in the same area, space. So we had to move him backwards, so he'll be unspotted, so that's fine. We just had it. That was just a residual from when we had him at the Mosby. Had a little bit of a rule discrepancy or a rule dispute with myself. So what are we doing here? We're going to. We can't launch anything because, like I said, those guys aren't spotted. Oh. We're gonna recon. See what route they're gonna activate next round. And the next one is going to be, Mosby. Coming down on Mose. We got the first carrier strike force that's been added to it too, so we're looking to get down there. Huh. Good choice. Good choice, AI Japanese player. Alright. Well, that is that. So we'll go on next to the operations segment. Alright, now if I move any task force, I gotta pick a random events. That's if I move. I could come up here and take the Solomon, so that'd be nice. Task Force 16 does not have any transports, though, no infantry. So that's not gonna be an option. I don't think. Plus, I might want to move a task force. We'll see what's going on. Land-based air operation. Huh. I don't know when we did that. It wasn't too successful. Redeploy a task force. Ooh, we do like that. What are we gonna do? Bring them down here though. We have to have one with an admiral. 44 and 11 don't have an admiral. They can only move one spot without an admiral. Without an admiral, which will make it go from here to here. So that takes CAD out. Oh, we might have to do some land operations or something. I don't think we're redeploying no task forces here yet. I'm going to save these guys from Midway. That Midway strike force right here. Invasion MI. Oh boy, we got stacks, so I better save my 2 task forces. You don't want to get rid of them. Oh, shoot. Solomons. Nobody's there. I have nobody to take it over with, no infantry. Task Force 16. Not looking good. Got 2 carriers. It's a pretty good force. destroyers. Oh, only one carrier. Ouch. Oh, shoot. Damaged carrier. Enterprise. That's why there's only 1 and 16. Alright, I'm going to take a little break, look at this board. Enjoy my day. Oh, got a day off. That's why I've been busy. Oh, and sick. Got some kind of stomach bug. A real bad stomach bug got me last week. In my crunch time, when I need to really get with it for the winter, start saving everything. I've been off work for a couple days, but I was so bad off I didn't even get a chance to play games. It's just been one of those real down bugs. Keep you in the restroom all day. But went back today. Was gonna have something. Was gonna have a good day. Looking forward to a good week. But truck's down, mechanical issues, and we ain't got no backups. Our backups down. So can't win for losing sometimes. But always winning when you can play some games. Take a little break. Figure out what's going on here. We'll be right back. All right. Well, there's a lot of looking at and studying. I was going to maybe take this B-17 here at Pearl, moving it over here to Mosby, because that's going to be their next route that they're going to activate. But it really ain't going to do all that good. What I've come down to is I'm going to move my task force down here to New Caledonia. They've redeployed. There's no more forces coming in Solomon, so there's no threat there anymore. Task force is just sitting there with carriers and a bunch of good destroyers. So it's a really nice task force, even though it's a little bit weakened. So we will roll on a task force table, and we get a 2. Ooh, where's my movement table? Oh, let me see here. U.S. Navy movement segment. It's out the wow. May only move one space. It has a battleship. That contained battleship may move 2 spaces. Alright, well anyway. Here we go. Let's see. Can I move 2? Where am I at here? Naval movements. U.S. Naval Task Force to contain minority move 1 space. U.S. Task Forces can enter a U.S. home base from plotting spaces. Movement from adjacent plotting space counts as moving 1 space. Movement from an adjacent plotting space to U.S. Naval home base counts as 1 space. The movement entering must cease movement. That takes care of what I was wanting to know. Okay. So he's here. He can move 2, but when you move a home base, he must cease. So we will do this. And that will take care of our operations. Move any all U.S. task forces. That's what we just did. So now that we did that, we have to mandatorily pick from the red cup. Oh, here we go. Random event. Any incident, or rather incident in this game is 1 submarine. There is a 2 submariner in there, I'm pretty sure. I might have to look over them real quick, because we're always getting this 1. But we'll be right back. We'll implement the incident. All right, yeah, I was correct. There is a 2 submariner in there, and we've yet to pick it. Oh, did I just put that 1 submariner back? Oh, boy, boy, boy. All right, I gotta pick out the 1 submariner back. Press. All right, incident marker. If drawn during the Imperial Japanese movement segment, an Imperial Japanese Navy task force may be subject. Wasn't drawn during them. If drawn during the U.S. Navy G3 operations phase, the U.S. Navy task force may be subject to submarine attack. In both cases, follow the next procedure. So we're getting hit. Task force 16. All friendly Task force in space closest to enemy home base on the active route or spotted. Where is the active route? Huh, hold on a second here, we'll get back. Alright, active route is this one here. It's the one we're using right now. Alright, so we will flip him on over to spotted because we've just been hit by an Imperial Japanese Navy submarine. Alright. And the task force in that space is subject to a submarine attack. If more than one task force in that space and randomly pick one, there's only one. Anti-submarine warfare for each destroyer, cruiser, and light carrier in the task force. Alright, let's get them all over here and line them all up. Alright, for every CL, that's on a CL, there's one DD up here. CA, nope, cruisers don't do it. AVD, nope. DD, that's all we get. Huh. We have a CVL, that's a CV, I guess a light one. So it can have seaplanes on it maybe, or what about that is? Full-grown carrier does not qualify. All right. Perform anti-submarine warfare. Roll one die. And we are looking for 1 to 2. All right. Roll one die. 4 more for each. So I get 2 chances for 1 or 2. 2 chances for a 1 or 2. Alright, it's aborted. See you later. Submarine aborted, there is no effect. Alright, put him back in. Way to go, way to go. Oh, okay. Alright. We'll be right back. Alright then, we have survived the submarine attack or attempted attack based on destroyers. That'll take care of that. We have moved our task force. We will move on now with a little help with the Zoom feature to U.S. Navy logistics segment. That's where we get a chance to repair some ships or planes. And we're down here. Logistics action. Repair a damaged naval unit. Oh, well, I think we might do that. We've definitely got a carrier in there that needs to be repaired. So for each selected unit, designate either the West Coast or Pearl Harbor home base. We want to get him onto the Pearl Harbor base. So there you go. And don't have, he's still hearing damage. We'll just say out loud, Pearl. That's where we went in at anyway. That makes more sense. The Pearl Harbor base can only repair 1 naval unit each game turn. Oh, so can you repair 2 at the West Coast? I don't think so. They don't. Kind of vague there. Old Joseph. All right. If no result is the effect, return it. Blah blah blah. Easy enough. All right. So we are going for our carrier. We need a 4R6 to repair it. 4R6 to repair the carrier in Pearl. How fast can I get it done? They don't get it done. Barely. Alright, that'll take care of that. We're going to the administrative phase. We'll put everything that's spotted over. We're all unspotted. Everyone is unspotted. Yep. The redeploy chit gets flipped over and put into the used chits. Alright. We are ready for our next chit draw. It is the Mosby chit. We've already done that and we realize what it is. So now we will continue to the search segment on the Mosby route. Here's where the action is going to come from. Down here, he's got a task force ready to get his objective space, support Mosby. And I can't remember what is on that task force there. I think all these have been pretty well depleted, but he does have some land attack craft or land aircraft at that Rabul Mosby route section of Rabul. We got something waiting for him, but no task forces. But he's going to have to get an invasion force out of those task forces onto Port Mosby, so he's got, quite the task also. We will continue with the latest Japanese push. It's going to be on Port Mosby. Nothing going on in Delusions or Midway, but that storm's yet to come. They're there. So we'll see what's going on with these optional rules. Midway having us a nice kickback game. It's always a good time. We can play war games. Be back.